Good morning, everybody. So we're going to give people a chance to get in. We're going to be doing the Johnathan Luna case. It was a request. It was a case where he has not been solved, basically. So I'm going to read the details to the case as people come into the room. We'll go ahead and do the reading for him, and then we're also going to, if there's any members in the room that would like to get a mini read, we can go ahead and do that for y'all as well. So, but this is going to be for Johnathan Luna, and it was a request by Joanna. She is a family member here on SST, and I told her I would look into it. So, basically, Johnathan Luna was it's considered a suicide, but with the details around it, it looks more of like a homicide, and it was ruled that by 3 different coroners. So what we're going to do is look at kind of the rundown, the facts, the basics of what happened with Johnathan Luna. So I want to say he was a prosecutor. He was a lawyer. I'm pretty sure they were a prosecutor. So he had been missing $36,000 in debt. He was in debt $36,000. Hey, Blue, how are you? Thank you for joining us. We're kind of going through the facts really quick of what was leading up to him going missing for Johnathan Luna. He did have numerous injuries. The FBI wanted it ruled a suicide, but the people who did the autopsy saw it as a homicide. So with the wounds, there was very many. They had blood on the toll ticket while he was making this trip across 4 states. So what they're saying is that basically they were the FBI is wanting it to be ruled a suicide, saying that he had kind of used some type of knife pen of some sort to stab himself. So apparently they're saying that he drove across about 4 states and basically stabbing himself. There was even blood in the back seat, blood on the toll ticket, things like that. So, and then he was also stabbed 36 times. So that's also kind of hard to believe that he drove past 4 states, stabbed himself 36 times, got in the back seat, bled in the back seat for a while, and then also got toll tickets along the way with blood on them. Now, they found his body, though. He was off, I want to say pulled off to the side of the road, but they found him in a creek where they had tried to rule again that he had somehow drowned himself in this creek. So, the first coroner ruled it a homicide. The FBI on the second one wanted it ruled a suicide, but they still ruled it a homicide and agreed with the first one. And the third person, coroner, also agreed that that was still a homicide. So there's $100,000 reward for his any information of what happened to him. So prior to his death, though, they did say that within his office, other employees in his department were close to handing down an indictment on Edward Norris. So at the time, he was a former, he is the former Baltimore commissioner. Now he is the Maryland Police State Commissioner. So they were caught using funds to for sexual favors, escorts, suites, luxuries, dinners, and they filed this suit a week after Johnathan Luna went missing. So there is quite a bit of that controversy of why he went missing, things like that. But as again, with all of the evidence, it doesn't really add up to what they're saying, it being a suicide. So we're going to kind of go ahead and tap into that, see what we can get. He did have, I want to say he had injuries even on his back as being stabbed in the back somewhat. So it's kind of interesting how they came to that conclusion and why the FBI wants it ruled a suicide. So it's still an open case. We do not know much more. So we are going to be using the Grand Lux Tarot by Sarah Marchetti to kind of lay down the baseboard. The reason I chose this is because this one very much reminds me of the profession he was in. So again, he was a lawyer, and they were getting ready again to hand down an indictment to, his name was again, Edward Norris. So he was caught, basically using funds from the police for, again, and, escorts, things like that, dinners, hotel rooms. So we're going to go ahead and, ask for Johnson's spirit guide to come in with my spirit guide, see what we get, and anybody else's who's involved. So we're going to ask for their spirit guides, ancestors, and archangels to come in. And now I think about it, let me grab my spray real quick. So that way, if there's anything that we need to know, our spray will help. 1 second. So basically, we're going to use the good luck spray. So this is going to help break any energy that we're not aware of that we need to know of. Excuse me. So again, we're going to ask for his spirit guides to come with mine, any archangels, ancestors, and source. So let us know what happened the days leading up to his disappearance, what happened the day that basically he was considered a homicide, what happened with the homicide, even though it was trying to be ruled a suicide. We're going to see what happened and then how he feels about it now, who was involved. So with the days leading up to his disappearance, let's kind of go ahead and see what was going on. So they were going to hand down an indictment for some serious charges to the LE, mainly Edward Norris. He was then the commissioner for Baltimore. So the emperor. So it's kind of what it comes out at as law. So this is kind of going to represent Norris to me. So Norris is here, and Norris is kind of putting down his authority. So this is documents that are getting ready to be handed to him. This is also going to be a bit of Johnathan's energy saying that, you know, this is not okay. This is not okay what's been going on. And so we are going to let the emperor know by handing them this, that this is not okay, and we're not going to go forward with that behavior. So that would have been putting down the authority on the commissioner about what was going on in the indictment that was fixing to come down. And good morning, Bella. How are you? We're doing Johnathan Luna. I did do a rundown of the case facts before that I could find. So we're kind of just now checking, you know, before he went basically disappeared. They're saying that he somewhat they're trying to make it into a suicide, but three corners have found it as a homicide. So we're going to find out what happened the day that he was basically murdered in the case, in the sense that it is labeled a homicide. So let's go ahead and find out why that happened, who was involved. The death cycle came in the day that he passed. So that is kind of what it looks like. It is the ending to the cycle, a beginning to the new, but it is also the ending to a cycle for somebody else. So that is something they did not want to be brought forth. Yes, I'm glad you were too. Like I said, I know it's a bit early. I do apologize. I've been having some lower back problems, so I was going to do it last night, but it was a little bit hard to do so. So my back's feeling a little bit better, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So in the near future, he is saying the reason why it was done is because of money. So that is exactly what they were being handed down the indictment for. They were using money for escorts, prostitutes, basically, hotel rooms, dinners, anything that they could use the police funds for so that they could go ahead and enjoy it themselves. So that is what he is saying. That had a big factor, money, and his job, because that is what the Pentacles stand for. So we are going to find out who is the emperor, why are they here? The emperor decided to come out to hermit mode. So this is what I feel like it was exposed. Some of the that this person was supposed to be wise, doing the best thing for everybody, making sure things flowed well. But with the hermit in reverse, it's kind of like it is releasing that wisdom. It is coming out. That is hermit mode, but that also represents Virgo, which is also going to be, again, working within any type of system. You know, that's going to be work, money, any of those things. These are all things that were being brought forth. He was also in debt, $36,000. So, and there was other debts that I believe that he had. So it's kind of a bit of a debt on the both side and it being brought to awareness. So let's go ahead and see with the death cycle, the day that he passed. Why is the death cycle here for the day that you passed? Could you please tell us why? Because of the moon. So the moon is going to be Cancer, mother of the zodiac. It is revealing certain things, certain cycles, secrets, things that are not being told. So that is something that he was trying to put forth, and then somebody did not want him to do that. So they put down the death cycle so that he could not do that. So let's see what the Five of Coins in the near future. He is feeling a bit out in the cold because of what he was doing for a living and the money that was involved. Let's see why the Five of Pentacles is too many. Can I see why the Five of Coins is here, please? Can you please show me why the Five of Coins is here? All right, so the Nine of Cups. So the reason someone had put him out in the cold is because they wanted to celebrate and feel like they were victorious. Now, I do believe this is Norse, at least the energy coming from it, or that department. So, but either way, they were feeling like they had collected all of these cups. They were emotionally fulfilled. Now that they had Johnathan out of the way, with the plan they had chosen, they felt that they could go ahead and move forward with these cups, celebrate, and everything would be fine. So that is the energy that he is also letting people know. So with the hermit coming out the days before, because he did, kind of release this information that he knew, a bunch of people did, and it did pertain to his job and money. So let's go ahead and see why the hermit in reverse is here. See why the hermit in reverse is here for the days he went. Yeah, it had to do with work again. That is very obvious. They did say that he was in debt some, and then it was prior to his death. And it did have something to do with his job, but it also did say that he was, again, handing down the indictment for these people not working like they should have been working, not doing honesty. So they had probably books, written proof of what they were doing as far as spending money on escorts, suites, dinners, other things like that. So that was going to be exposed on the people he worked with. So that was leading up to the day of his disappearance and murder. So let's go ahead and see with the moon here. What is the energy for as far as the secrets that were going to be revealed? We can go ahead and see what the secrets were that were going to be revealed with the moon. Okay, the 9 of Wands in reverse. So somebody was going to go ahead. They didn't seem to care if they had to mentally or physically make this person feel stressed out or battered of the mind or physically. So this is basically what happened to him. He was stabbed 36 times. I'm sure it was very hard on him mentally, but also physically. So from what happened. So he is saying that with those secrets revealed, these people did not want them revealed. So they went ahead and put the 9 of Wands into place to take the pressure off of themselves, but it weighed on him. So let's go ahead and see with the 9 of Cups how these individuals are now feeling. They are celebrating it to some sort. So, but it does seem more of one energy. So again, there is the Edward Norris, who is the police commissioner now in Maryland. So that would be the person that the indictment was being handed down to. So the Sun. So this person did this to have a brand new start. They felt that he was going to get in the way, and they felt that he was going to expose things with the light from the sun that they didn't want exposed. So, and the bottom of it is 8 of Cups. So it is walking away from the situation. So this person decided to emotionally leave these cups behind. They don't care who was involved, what was in the cups. They are walking towards the bright future, which they feel is theirs. So we're going to go ahead and clarify. Do y'all have any questions before we clarify? There's not too many of us in here yet, but I really wanted to get this reading out. I meant to do it last night, and I wasn't able to. So again, this is for Johnathan Luna. The FBI is wanted to rule it a suicide, but 3 corners ruled it a homicide. He was stabbed 36 times. He had drove across 4 states, they're saying, while stabbing himself. There was also blood on the toll ticket, and there was blood in the back seat. So they're saying at some point while he was stabbing himself, he got tolls and then went to the back seat and bled to the back seat, then got back to the front seat. Then he got out somewhere a little bit later down the road, and he supposedly went to a creek and drowned himself. That is what the FBI story is wanting to be, but that is not how it is panning out. So, but there's a $100,000 reward. Again, his department was getting close to handing down the indictment on Edward Norris, who was then the Baltimore commissioner. Now he's the Maryland state commissioner for police. But they were caught using police funds for sexual favors, escorts, suites, luxury dinners, and they handed down those charges about a week after Johnathan passed. So we're going to go ahead and ask for Johnathan to come back in with his spirit guides, my spirit guides, and we're going to go ahead and see if there's anything he can tell us as far as clarifying these cards about what went on. I want to thank y'all for joining me. I know it is very early. Like I said, if y'all are enjoying the reading, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all hit the thumbs up and give it a like. Like I said, if this is y'all's first time here and y'all are enjoying the live reading, then if y'all can click that subscribe bar and notification bell, I'd greatly appreciate it. So, and then to all the other Southern Soul Tarot family members that are rejoining us, welcome back. So we are going to go ahead now and clarify this. So we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is stepping in for the days leading up to his disappearance. Sorry, my necklaces were all twisted. So the days leading up to his disappearance. So let's go ahead and find out who the Emperor was. What did they put into place? And why are they here? Who is the Emperor? What did they put into place? Why are they here? He wanted to put the Ten of Cups down. So this, to me, again, is going to be the police commissioner at the time, because he is the Emperor. So that would put him a little bit above all that authority. But he was not happy that all of these things were about to be exposed, and there was about to be an emotional uproar as far as within the community and probably within his own home. So, with everything that he was going to be accused of within this indictment. So he was going to go ahead and dump out the Ten of Cups, and he thought the best way to do that was to get rid of Johnathan. Johnathan seemed to know the most. Also, they said that the last trial that Johnathan actually prosecuted, I believe, they said that he acted completely out of character. A couple of colleagues said the reason that they thought that he did that was to draw attention to the case and to go ahead and make them feel like they needed to look into it more than what they were looking into it at the time. But then he ended up disappearing and then was found deceased a little bit later. So let's go ahead and see why Death is here for the day that he went missing and the day that he had passed. Let's see why Death is here. How did it get here? Who incorporated it? Page of Swords. So again, this can represent the legal system. Again, that is what he worked in. As you see the swords, it is double-edged. So it is kind of like he was trying to do the right thing, but the sword is double-edged. So you have to be careful. It's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't feeling. That is what he is saying. So with the Page of Swords, he had this information. It was brand new. He was going to go ahead and execute that information, but they did not want him to do that because it would have affected them tremendously. So he put the death cycle into reverse. Now we have the Five of Coins next for how he feels about the energy now. Why is the Five of Coins here? Can you please show me why the Five of Coins is here for the energy you're feeling now? Knight of Cups. So this person, because they have the Nine of Cups underneath it. So basically they are trying to bring forth emotional happiness for themselves. I do not feel it was a younger person. I do feel it was an impulsive emotional energy that kept them doing that. So that is what he is saying about this person. They could be a water sign, or they could run off of people's emotions. Again, he is still very much pointing towards the commissioner's area. So we want to look towards some of the indictment. He is very much saying, look into the indictment. So, but that is the Page of Cups, because it would have went ahead with the Page of Swords. Bringing in this information would have caused an emotional change in the situation with the community. So the Hermit was revealed, and now the King of Swords has been revealed. So this would have been the indictment saying this was what he was about to release leading up to it. So this was the days, weeks, and months leading up to his disappearance. The document was about to be handed down as far as the indictment, and it was going to expose the King of Swords, which would have been the Emperor energy. It's going to be somebody who is high up there in stature. They're very good at planning. They're very good at strategizing. They're very good at manipulation of the mind, and they also usually work and can work within the legal system. So with the Moon here, let's see why the Moon is here. Hello, Chief. How are you? What is the Moon here for, and what is it exposing? The Moon is exposing the Moon. So there are some big secrets here that needed to be exposed. So I think it was some of the things that maybe had to do with the $36,000 with as far as the debt, but it also had to do with the fact that the indictment was being handed down. So there was secrets upon secrets and cycles being exposed. So that is why the death cycle had to go into place. These were major secrets. So it couldn't happen. It couldn't be released. So that is why they brought in this energy as far as the other person. So let's go ahead and see why the Nine of Cups here. That's how they feel now. Why is the Nine of Cups here, and why do they feel this way now? Because of the Eight of Cups. So this person walked away with more of the King of Wands energy in reverse. That is going to be action. So he is saying this person executed this behavior to go ahead and have emotional fulfillment within the earthly realm, and he is celebrating that. But with that, he is walking away from the past, the Eight of Cups. And also with the King of Wands, he doesn't really regret what he's done. It was impulsive. He knows that it was harsh. He knows that he should not have done it. But the thing is, he feels he had to do it to save his own reputation. So that is what he is saying about this individual. So let's go ahead and see why the Eight of Coins is here. Let's see why the Eight of Coins is here. The Star. So with the Eight of Coins, he was going to expose this information with the indictment against the commissioner and others that were participating. And it was supposed to bring in a brand new start. But the brand new start wasn't exactly what he thought with the Star. It ended up bringing in something that was not so positive. Normally that could be in reverse. But being the situation, we know that is something that they did not want being brought in and being brought to and written down to where anybody could see it. So let's go ahead and see why the Nine of Wands is here in reverse. Because of the Eight of Swords. So he is saying this person made him feel beaten and battered physically and emotionally. And he is also saying that he was bounded and he was blindfolded, bound, and stuck in the situation. So it got to a point where not only was this person's energy keeping him like this, whatever the $36,000 in debt was, that was also keeping him in this energy a bit. And so it was a bit of both. So not only were there secrets upon secrets, there was mental and physical stress upon mental and physical stress. And then not knowing a way out of it. So that would be kind of like, how that day went for him. There was really no way out. And he knew it. So with the Sun, why is the Sun here in the future? For the Wheel of Fortune. Again, this person wanted this to happen to go ahead and give them a new start. Not only a new start with the Sun, but a new start with the Wheel of Fortune. So they were able to spin that wheel and hopefully spin it in their favor. That with it upright, it seems like they have done so far. They have stepped into a higher position. So we're going to go ahead and see next with the Dark Mirror if there's any cues in those cards that he'd like to give us. Then we have some other oracles, and then we'll do a couple of the readings for the people in the room. We're doing members only, but we just got Bella and Blue and Chief. So y'all will be the three. If y'all have any questions, we're going to do a 6-card spread for y'all. If y'all have any questions y'all like answered. So I'm almost done with the oracles, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Anybody who misses the members reading, we'll go ahead and do one later on, maybe today or later on tomorrow. So let's go ahead and see with the Dark Mirrors, what is the cue cards? So we have Atonement, being stabbed in the back, I Won't Cry for You, and Parasite. So this is how he feels about who he worked with. It was being stabbed in the back, basically. Was kind of, you see all these swords, again, representing the legal system, being, double-edged. So he was trying to do the right thing, but it wasn't working out. And he was 3 + 1 is 4, so he wanted it to be more of a solid, firm foundation. Where's your money? We'll get there. So, and I Won't Cry for You. So whoever this individual is, he feels that they very much deserved it. You break it down to 2 again. So I do believe this was between possibly the commissioner, maybe him, or somebody else, if he's not the second person with the commissioner. I'm sure the commissioner probably had somebody that, there was numerous of them that knew about it. And he is saying that they're a parasite, whoever this person is. They basically suck off of people's emotions and suck them dry. So they are not what they appear to be. They are a parasite. They will kind of take everything you have until you have nothing left. So that is what he is saying about this individual. We're going to go ahead and get the Kipper. Whoa. Okay. Official person. Commissioner. Still going to say it. The commissioner. He's supposed to be the mature man handling it, and it is within his occupation. So that is what he is saying. It is somebody within his occupation. He is supposed to be mature, and he is an official person. So you want to look at him. He is suited up as an official person. So that is the person that had something to do with it. So let's go ahead and get the healing mantra real quick for him and see if there's any healing cards that he has so far that he would like us to know about. You got a question, Bella? Yeah, we'll get you, Blue. If you got a question, Bella and Chief, we'll go ahead and do y'all's, and then we'll sign out. Like I said, this will be Johnathan Luna's reading. I said this was for Joanna Jamerson, so I hope that you enjoy the reading. And I hope it gave you some clarity. So if y'all have any other cases that y'all are interested in, y'all are more than welcome to leave it in the comment section, and I will get to it if I can connect to it. If I cannot, then I will do my best to find another case to put in the place, but I cannot connect to every case. So if y'all have any information that I'm not aware of, y'all could also leave that in the comment section. Okay, I got yours, Bella. All right, so we're going to see any the healing mantra. Embodying my soul. So I have a right to be excited. I think this is him saying finally I know the glare is horrible. I'm going to try to see if I can, don't think it's going to work because they're super pastel. But there it goes. I have a right to be excited. I think the reason he's saying that is because finally there is some communication that is being released from his side. So he has the right to be excited about that and look forward to see what will come out from that. If there's going to be anything that will help find the people or the persons involved. So we're also going to use the Osho Zen Tarot, and then we will start on y'all's readings. And I want to thank y'all for joining me this early this morning. I greatly appreciate it. Blue. So, all right. So the Osho Zen. So there's one. Let's see if we can get one or two more. That's way too many. Two. All right, so he has aloneness and he has silence. So right now he is very much alone in the sense that you can kind of see he is not able to move forward yet because nobody knows exactly what happened yet. So he does feel very alone in the fact that he knows more of what was going on with the indictment. And now that he is not here anymore, he did pass alone. So he is kind of making that travel on his own. And there is silence against his case. That is another reason why he feels alone. He would like the silence to be broken. So that is going to be his reading. So I'm going to clear the board. Then we'll go ahead and do Blue and Bella's question. We'll be using the Sage Tarot for Blue. And I think, Bella, if you'd like to use the Sage, or we can use the Golden Girls, whichever one y'all like. But this is the two for the members only read. I thought it was the weekend and it would be fun, so it's Golden Girls or the Sage Tarot. So that is the one I'll be using for y'all's readings. So give me 1 second. I got a lot of cards on the board. You like Golden Girls? Okay. I thought you would like Golden Girls, Bella. All right. So I put these up over here. And these all go here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start with Blue, and then we'll go to Bella. So Blue, I will be using the White Sage Tarot that you gifted us for your reading. So we're going to find out about your finances, and then we will be doing Bella's with the Golden Girl deck. And then we'll go ahead and spray a little good luck spray on the board for you to bring in some money for the both of you. I'm going to drink my coffee real quick. All right. So this is going to be for you, Blue. So we're going to ask for Blue Spirit Guides to come in with mine. We're going to ask for her ancestor source and any archangels that can give us answers and clarity as to when her financial aspect will change. All right, so we want to know what is crowning the moment right now for your financial aspects. What do you need to know the most? 5 of Pentacles. So yes, that is showing right now. You are struggling. Let's see that they're really light blue. So let me see if I can get it close. 5 of Pentacles. So it is kind of what your question is. It is going to represent a bit of lack of money at the moment. It is not permanent. It is almost just feeling that more than anything. So let's see what you can do to go ahead and move forward from that. What is going to be coming soon to bring you out of that Five of Pentacles energy, Blue? What will bring Blue out of the Five of Pentacles energy? What does she need to know from her spirit guides and ancestors? The High Priestess. It says you already kind of have an idea. Now, this is going to be your intuitive side. This says represent water and Pisces, but it is representing intuitiveness. So whatever ideas you've been having, if maybe you want to implement a certain plan, something like that, maybe work with a business partner, anything that you've been thinking about as ways to make money is going to be a good way for you to make money. So I kind of feel like you can do something from home. I'm not sure yet exactly what it is. Maybe you've thought about it. Maybe you haven't yet, but it is something you can do from home. It does have the number 2, so it might involve another person that also possesses the gifts and traits that you do. So let's go ahead and also see why the High Priestess is here. Why is the High Priestess here? To let Blue know what she needs to know to bring in the financial situation she desires. How can she manifest this? Hermit mode. So once you go into High Priestess and you think about it, you need to go into Hermit mode for a little bit. And the reason why is because that's when you're going to plan and strategize the best. That is what is known for Virgo. That is what they do. Plan and strategize, and they are known for doing business in that way. So it will change. Let's see what it'll exactly be or how long. See what Blue needs to know about the financial situation after coming out of Hermit. 3 of Pentacles. So yes, after you come out of Hermit, you will go into a 3 of Pentacles moment. This is going to be like working with a third party. So it's exactly what you want. It is a business aspect. So you see the 1, 2, 3 Pentacles, they rotate and they go well, like on a well-oiled machine. So you do have something. I said you might not have thought of it yet, but it will come soon, and it might involve another person. But it will help you financially, and you will not have to exert much physical time into it. So that'll be good. So let's go ahead and see with the 3 of Pentacles what that holds in the near future for you. The Devil in reverse. So the Devil in reverse is going to say whatever stress you've been feeling, whatever it is that's been weighing you down and making you worried about that situation, it will release. So if there's anything that might be holding you up in that area that's keeping you from moving forward, it'll all release very soon. And then let's go ahead and do the healing mantra for you. Do you have any questions about that, Blue? It does look like you'll have a little bit of something going on with, as far as business-wise, with you and someone else possibly. And you have a lot of, I would look between 3 to 5 weeks for to see a change. 3 to 5 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks is pretty much stretching it, but I do see about 3 to 4 being maybe your main. So about a month, maybe things will start to change. And unhooking the past, that could be a bit of what's holding you back from it. There's nothing to regret when I learned from my past. So if there's anything in the past that you feel is keeping you bound or held down from moving forward, it is not, it will no longer be hooked into you that way. You will be able to move forward the way that you want to. And any of this negative energy that you feel towards not being able to move forward in the financial area you want to will be released. So again, we want to thank Blue for this beautiful deck. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. As I said, again, if you have any questions, you can call me, text me, let me know here, whichever you prefer. And then we're going to go ahead and go to Bella's with the Golden Girls. So this will be for Bella's, and she also would like to know her financial situation. We haven't used these in a bit, so we're going to be using the Golden Girl deck. Yes, and thank y'all all for joining. Like I said, if y'all have not hit that subscribe bar yet, I'd greatly appreciate it if y'all do. Like I said, it will let you know whenever we do lives like this. We also do members-only readings, kind of like we're doing now. Right now it's slow, so I'm kind of just picking a few. But we'll do them later. We'll set a day, where it could be for most of the members will know, and they'll show up if they choose to get a reading. But yeah, we'd love to have you as a part of the Southern Soul Tarot fam. So Let's go ahead and ask for Bella's spirit guides to come in with mine and see what she needs to know about her financial situation and how it will be looking soon, what she can do to improve that. Okay, good. I'm glad. I love you too, Blue. All right, so let's see what Bella needs to know. So we're going to ask, see what they need to tell you. What is the main thing that Bella needs to know right now towards her financial situation? 10 of Pentacles. So yes, you are not feeling in the best financial situation right now. That is, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, that is showing that there is some hardships within the home, possibly just with the financial issues like you were asking. So it is validating that is your question right now. So let's see how we can move away from that energy. How can Bella move away from the 10 of Pentacles? Strength. So it's going to be a fire sign, so it's going to be action. It is something that you're going to take a little bit of action on. I think you're stronger in this area than you realize. There might be something you already know and you're very, very good at. So it's, again, there might be something that you can implement within your work that you already do, or maybe add to it in a different area. Take it somewhere else, and then you can kind of go ahead and build a little bit of more income for yourself that way. But you do have the strength to do so. So let's go ahead and see with strength what else they want you to know about any future business ventures or how the money situation is going to go. It does show you have strength though moving forward. What else does Bella need to know with strength? The 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is a moving forward emotionally. So you have the strength to go ahead now and move forward. You're moving away from something and you're moving to something brighter and better. I don't know if you have a new opportunity emotionally, maybe moving forward within a job or moving forward within a different direction, but it is moving forward of some sort. So it is moving is a key word, moving. So something in motion. You're not sure what it is yet, I don't think, completely. Because you have the Hangman. So it's like you kind of have an idea, but you're not completely enlightened on how to do so yet. Let me see if I can find out what that key thing is that you need to know. So let's find out what it is. What is it about the Hangman that Bella needs to figure out to help her move forward? What is it about the Hangman in reverse? Well, the Hangman's not reversed. That's his normal position. But what is it about the Hangman that Bella needs to know so that she can move forward? What does she have? The 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles is also again coming out. So this is for both of you now. So it's very much validating the situation. So this is, I do feel like this is something maybe within your job. I don't know if you can add to it. I do feel like there's more individuals involved in it too. So, yeah, I would look into maybe the position you're in, or maybe even starting something. Again, I really feel like this is a good time for people who are wanting to start businesses or thinking about it to go ahead and do that. It's very easy to do so. You can even, if you just say you teach something, there's all these sites now where you can upload recorded videos, and it's basically people just go ahead, sign up for the site, and then you kind of just answer the questions for them. So there's a lot of things like that you can do. So let's get one more last card for Bella to see how it's going to end. Well, not end, but see how this will go in the near future for her. Ace of Cups. So you will be emotionally fulfilled towards the end of this journey. So you will get what you need when you get this 3 of Pentacles energy. So let's go ahead and do, let me see, I'm going to do the Osho Zen Tarot for you. I'm glad it resonates. Do you have any questions, though, about that, Bella? My job. Okay. Yeah. So I would do that. I feel like it's going to make a big difference for you financial wise, Bella. I feel like that you have the skills, the know-how, all of the above is all I can say. Checkbox. All of the above. So you have it. It's just, let's see what time. Let's see if I can get the time frame here. I would look for 3s. It could be 3, it could go by 9, it could go, the next one you got is 10, but I would look for 3s. So let's go ahead and see what this one is. It's too many. Let's just get 1 or 2 for Bella, please, for the financial situation. Receptivity. So yeah, kind of be receptive to what's going on. And there is guilt in reverse. So it wants you to be more receptive to whatever it is that's coming your direction, because again, you are very talented in it and you know it very well. You're very well versed on the subject. There's a bit of guilt with it. I don't know if maybe somebody was left behind, or maybe you feel like this is something you could have done sooner or didn't put enough effort into. But it's a reverse. So it's basically saying if there's any guilt with the money situation, or maybe I spent too much money here and I shouldn't have, it's saying don't feel that way. A lot of people will feel guilty. Now, I'm not saying spend frivolously on whatever you want, but for the most part, though, it's okay to do something nice for yourself every now and then, like get your hair done, get your nails done, do all that kind of stuff, and not feel bad about it. So I don't know if it's little things sometimes you feel guilty about doing that for yourself, but it's saying just be more receptive to what's around you and don't have so much guilt towards the money situation, because it will get better, and we all go through that. So, okay, good. And do you have a question, Chief? Okay. Oh, welcome, retired Sergeant Melinda. This is our first time here, I think, at a live. I believe you were watching, was it Echoes? I think it was Echoes I saw you on. We're actually doing members only reads right now. If you're interested in asking a question, Melinda, I can answer that for you. We have the White Sage Tarot, and then it's a 6-card pull. So it's just going to be one question, and I'll give you a 6-card pull. You're very welcome, Bella. If you have any questions, I know it takes me a while to get to my email, and I do apologize. I think you have my phone number. If you have my phone number, you can call me. I don't mind. Like I said, I work from home. I'm here, so it's cool. If I don't get back to you, because I'm really bad at that, as you can tell. I'm sorry. But yes, if you have a question that you would like to ask Melinda, and then we're going. That was about Johnathan Luna. I kind of gave a rundown in the beginning, but the reading pretty much matched up with what was being said about what was about to happen as far as the indictment being handed down to Norris, Edward Norris, the commissioner at the time, who is now also still a commissioner, who was trying to get his death ruled a suicide, but it has been ruled a homicide 3 times, regardless of his request. Even the FBI tried to request it to be ruled a suicide. It was still turned down. But that is the mini reads we've done so far, the case we've done so far. Like I said, and if Melinda would like to ask a question, I'll be more than happy to answer that question for her. I didn't see if Chief had a question. Chief, you got a question? About anything? Ugh, sorry. My back hurts, so it hurts to move. Babies, they destroy your back. Especially when you're tiny. No questions, Chief? Or Bella or Blue, anybody? And I think Melinda said she was watching it from the beginning, so I don't think she can actually hear us right now unless she slides back to where we're at right now. Hey, Boo-Boo, how are you? Oh, you want to ask a question, Boo-Boo? We're doing free reads right now, 6-card pulls. I just finished the Johnathan Luna case. So if you want to ask a question real quick, I can go ahead and do that for you. And I said, and again, welcome to everybody as y'all come in. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if y'all are enjoying the live, I greatly appreciate it. If y'all hit that like button, the subscribe bar, and the notification bell. If you set it to all, it will let you know whenever we do lives like this in the future. I do live cases, and then sometimes I'll answer questions after. And then we'll also do members only questions every now and then. But for the most part, I kind of pick and choose when I'd like to do the readings and things like that. So it's like the best thing to do is hit the live or the notification bell, because it will let you know if you're interested. What you driving to Indiana for? Yeah, it would be very hard to stab yourself in the back, get toll tickets, then throw yourself in the back seat, bleed back there for a while, get back into the driver's seat, drive wherever you're going, then keep stabbing yourself as you go to a river, and then you drown yourself on purpose in the river. Very interesting. Hi, Tim. How are you? A long time no see. Well, I ain't really been here, though. Text me. I just want to make sure I word it right. Or word it in a way I know what we're wording. I just don't want to ask the wrong one. Yeah, it was, well, he was a part of he was handing down the indictment. Oh, you're picking him up. Yeah, Melinda, he was handing down, him and his firm was basically handing down, his department was handing down an indictment to Edward Norris. He was the Baltimore commissioner at the time. Now he is the Maryland police state commissioner. So he has still stayed in his stature, but unfortunately with Johnathan, he was murdered. I mean, it was a homicide. Yeah, I did do the reading already. Right now I'm doing 6 card pulls. So if Melinda and you, Tim, or a Boo Boo, I know Boo Boo had a question. I just want to make sure I word it right. But I'm doing 6 card pulls, though, for just a few more minutes. For free. Just because I'm killing time. So I'm thinking, Boo Boo. Do you want me to ask? Okay. Do you want me to ask how the situation is going, Boo Boo? With the individuals? I mean, I can ask it that way. Okay. You want Golden Girls or you want the White Sage? We're doing Golden Girls, y'all. It's Saturday. So you got the White Sage Tarot Golden Girls. You have no brain space. So let's use the Golden Girls. It'll bring your brain space back. The White Sage Tarot will just calm it more and then you won't have any. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead and see. How is the situation going for these certain individuals? Oh, does it? Good. I'm glad, Blue. I'm glad you like it. It's got lots of nice herbs and stuff in there. All right, so let's see how Boo Boo's situation is going with the individuals. How are certain individuals' situations going that surround Boo Boo? How are these individuals' situation going? How are these individuals feeling at the moment? How are these individuals feeling at the moment? They are 3 of Cups-ish. But this is 3 people. So it's not 2 people celebrating. There's a 3rd person celebrating with them. So it's a threesome. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that flew. It's a threesome, Boo Boo. You don't want to be a part of that threesome, though, I promise. I'm just kidding. So let's go ahead and see the 3 of Cups. Who is the 3 of Cups? Why are they here? That is a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So why is the 3 of Cups here? Who are they? Who are they celebrating with and why? Who are they celebrating with and why? What is the true intention with the 3 of Cups? What are they celebrating about and why? What are they celebrating about and why? They are celebrating the fact that they got the Chariot moving. More water energy, that this is Cancer, mother of the zodiac. So they are celebrating the fact that things are moving forward towards the Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So basically this person is feeling like they kind of got the golden ticket with the Ace of Pentacles, but the Tower is going to come in and collapse it on them all. As you can see, there's fire coming out. So let's see. What is going to bring out the Tower for these individuals? What is going to happen? The 6 of Pentacles. So this shows that for a Earth sign, possibly, or Earth energy, there is no equal give and take. So the non-equal give and take will be exposed with the Tower. So that is how the situation is going to go. It's going to explode at some point. We got one more card. Let's see how it is going to in the near future. Queen of Wands in reverse. So there's a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who's not going to be very happy about the fact that it ends because they put a lot of effort into the fact that they wanted it to work. So that could be the third party. And basically, the King of Swords is going to be in reverse because they are not approving of the situation neither. So a male energy will go into the King of Swords, off with your head with the other two energies because they find out what they've been doing. Yeah, come on, Tower. Come on, Death Cycle in reverse. No, I'm just kidding. 10 of Swords. So let's see. Does Tem? Yeah, it's gonna come in like a wrecking ball. I'm trying to think about. Yeah, I don't have any love, or not love, but I haven't got any good oracles around me for that. We can use the Osho Zen, see what that says about it. And then if Tim or Melinda has a question, y'all can go ahead and type that in. We're going to be signing out in about 5 to 10 minutes. Off with their heads. So basically, this has to do with politics. So if you look at politics, it's a false mask. This person who is in this situation, who is presenting themselves to the other as being a good person, they're not a good person. They are false. And they are doing it for political reasons. So they're doing it for personal gain. You're welcome, Emil. So let's go ahead and see one more card about this individual and the situation. Let's find out about the situation. They are celebrating the fact that they are wearing a false mask at the moment. You have 3 again, because it is 3 of them that are doing it. The third person is more behind the shadows, but they are there celebrating with one of the others. So that is y'all reading, Miss Boo Boo. I hope it helped. And then I guess if nobody, okay. Do you have any question you'd like to be answered, Melinda? February, and I run a lab. We hired 2 new girls. How will it go for them? They are Virgo and Capricorn. Well, they should go well, being that Virgos and Capricorns do like to work, but being that they're 2 of the same signs, that could be a bit different. Which one would you like to use for that, Tim? Would you like to use the Golden Girls, or would you like to use the White Sage Tarot? Whichever one you prefer. White Sage Tarot is a little bit more neutral. This one's more fun, but, you know, it's up to you, being at your reading. I'm going to set them down now because I'm tired of holding them. So I'm going to read your question again while you let me know. Let's do the Sage. All right, sounds good. And I'll let you know they're very pastel, so I'll have to kind of hold them up to the computer a bit for you to see it. All right, so yeah, I love the golden. I forgot I had it for a while, and I found it, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot I had Golden Girls. All right, so we got Tim's question and then Melinda's, and that will be the last 2 for today, and then we will check back in another time, and we will do some more cases and more readings. So Tim would like to know, how will it go for them? Are they Virgo, Capricorn? All right. So we're going to see how these two individuals go and fit in their new work atmosphere. How will it go? Will they get along with everybody else? Will they do their job well? Let's see what he needs to know about these 2 coming in. We're going to use both their energy at first. There's a bit of Ace of Swords in reverse here. Or no, I'm sorry, 4 of Swords in reverse. Sorry, just saw the one big sword. You got 4 of Swords in reverse. So 4 of Swords in reverse saying, yes, they're coming out of resting. So if y'all were looking for these individuals for a while, they are coming forth. It looks like so far the energy is pretty okay. It's pretty neutral. So let's go ahead and see how these 2 girls are going to do. The Hangman. So when they come in, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. I think other people will notice it for them. This is something, I don't know if they're used to it, how much experience they have, but I think just the new atmosphere itself will put them in a little bit of an uncomfortable position, just like the Hangman usually is. that is going to represent Pisces water signs. So emotions, their emotions and cycles and things will fluctuate, but their intuition will kick in. They are earth signs, so they do have a very high, Virgos and most of the other ones, all earth signs kind of have a high, they're highly intuitive, can be, depending on the other signs in their chart. Yes, judgment is coming in, so these two girls were meant to be in this position. So you found two girls that are very good at their job. I think they will get along pretty well. So let's go ahead and see how they will get along individually. They are both earth signs, Virgo and Capricorn. Let's see how they will behave together. Two of Wands. So this is the action of two. You are bringing in two people. So it is executed. That has happened. Let's see how they behave around each other in the job. How will it go for them? How will this job go for them? Queen of Pentacles. There you go. There's your answer pretty much. They're both going to thrive in it. I'm not saying they both will talk to each other and become bestest of friends just because they're Virgos and Capricorns. That's not usually how it works. We have a lot of stuff in our chart. But Queen of Pentacles shows that they are both very steady and that they are both going to be able to function well within the work realm. So let's get one more card about the girls and let's see how they're going to fit in. So you have the Magician, Virgo and Gemini. So Virgo and Gemini obviously are for Mercury communication. So I think the Virgo will be more communicate more of the feelings that they're having than what the Capricorn probably will. Not even because it is as above, so below. So basically the Virgo would like and possibly working with a Gemini. I think you have Gemini, I believe, in your chart. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But it's the perfect combination. It's mind and it's things in the material world. So it's going to go the way you want it to. They are able to manifest lots and lots of things. So on the bottom, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like this is the other person coming in a bit and they're kind of bringing in their own. So I would say this is more maybe going to be the Capricorn's energy coming in more at a slow, steady pace, kind of as they feel comfortable coming in. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the Oshos and Tarot for you, Tim, and then we'll go ahead and do Melinda's, and then that will be the last one. And I want to thank y'all again for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. So let's get an Oshos and Tarot. We're going to pull two since there is two of them. It's too many. There's one. Ordinariness. So that's what I'm saying. There's one who's going to just kind of, it's something that they're used to. It's ordinary to them. Let's pull one more and I'll see which one is more pulling here. That's the 8. So I'm going to feel more the Virgo, being that August is Virgo and that's 8. But let's see what the second one is. So clinging to the past. It does have green, which does remind me of the signs. But with the clinging to the past, it's kind of like maybe this person is the other person is very used to a certain job situation or what they were taught in the past. Maybe things have changed a bit. Things aren't quite like that no more. So they're going to have to kind of let go of that past energy of wherever they worked before to be able to move forward in the energy of where they are now. I kind of feel like this is something the other sign that will kind of like slide in easier as far as what they, are capable of, has already kind of done some of these things. So it's something they're kind of used to. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about what sign they are, to be honest, because you have your moons, you have a lot of stuff. I've met some Virgos who are, maybe more, dependable than a Capricorn, and some Capricorns that are more dependable than a Virgo. It just depends on their personality. There's traits and other things, not just their chart. So, but Virgos are usually constantly wanting to work. So are Capricorns. It just depends on what you're looking at, their charts, things like that. Yeah, and I don't know about, as far as some Capricorns, again, are very vocal. Some Capricorns are not. So it just kind of depends. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. One's new, one's more experienced. And actually, I would kind of if the Virgo is more vocal, at least they're asking questions if they don't understand. So that's what you want. You don't want someone who's just going to sit there and not say anything and then just be doing it wrong the whole time, or doing what they want and it ends up kind of ruining it for everybody else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boo Boo is a Capricorn and she's super, she says what she needs to say. I'm a Virgo. I say what I need to say. So again, that's Capricorn and Virgo. We kind of both are very the same in how we are vocal. But again, as you know, the charts and stuff. So we have Melinda's question though. When would be a good time for me to move and who's my main spirit guide? Okay. Do you want to do the Golden Girls or the White Sage? They could be. If their moons are, I have an Aries moon, so not for nothing. It wouldn't bother me. But again, it just depends on the person and if they're able to if they're able to emotionally handle it, I guess. So yeah. As long as they do their job, I wouldn't give a fuck either. So yeah, you're welcome, Tim. Golden. Sorry. It's like reading the other quote. Okay, so Golden Girls. So your question is, would it be a good time for me to move? Who's your spirit guide? Now, your main spirit guide, that doesn't so much come out in tarot readings all the time. I can do, if you're interested in the future for a read, I can do a separate one for what your spirit guides, what's their main thing and what they want you to know. But I can find out as far as the moving. And if your spirit guide has any suggestion about you moving. But I don't usually get spirit guide names. There are some readers, Diary of a Mystic can usually pick up names sometimes. She's also on here. So I usually get more pictures, numbers. Sometimes I'll get a letter or a name, but we'll see. So as far as you moving, all right, so what would be a good time for Melinda to move? So we're asking for Melinda's spirit guides, ancestors, and source to come with mine. The Devil in reverse. So the Devil in reverse is saying if there's any time where you would like to move or there's something that is kind of chaining you down and you feel like you can't move, this would be the perfect time to break those chains. I'm kind of feeling moving soon, if that's something you're looking into, might help. So let's go ahead and see as far as releasing the chains from the devil. What do you need to know about moving and when will it happen? What do you need to know about moving and when will it happen? So you have the Page of Swords. So you have communicated it that you would like to move, maybe with another individual, or you're somewhat strategizing and planning the moving. It is brand new, which would represent the page. So it's going to be the first, it's usually the first idea before doing something. So, and that idea is going to be the Ace of Swords. Again, this is a moving thing. I do feel like you're a bit hesitant about it. You're not completely sure if that's something that you want to do yet or when you can do it, but you are planning and strategizing that move. So far we don't have any numbers come out except for the Ace, which would be the 1. So Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this, can represent moving. So I do see after the Ace of Swords, more planning, more strategizing, a lot of planning and strategizing, and kind of having everything set into place. You can use the Queen of Pentacles energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, to go ahead and move forward in the earthly realm. The Pentacles are going to represent home, money, movement, health, work, any of those things. So if you could be also wanting to move a bit related to work, I feel like, or to find a new opportunity, but it does show that you will be able to move soon. You have a lot of majors here. And the 4 of Wands. So once you move, this is a moving card. So, and the reason why is because of the wands. The wands represent fire and movement. So it does show when you get to the place that you are going, you will be able to celebrate where you are going with the 4 of Wands. So that is a solid foundation. That is a square. That is exactly what you want. So 4, possibly, it could be 4 weeks, 4 months, or the 4th of the month. So let's go ahead and see what's the last card they want you to know about moving. It's too many, please, just one. What is the last thing that Melinda needs to know about moving, and when is it going to be the best for her? from her spirit guides. What do your spirit guides want you to know? It is saying once you move to this new energy, this Four of Wands energy, any energy where you're at feeling Five of Swords is, it'll be put down. So the Five of Swords is kind of like, it's a lot of mental stuff. It's a lot of legal. It can be represent legal systems, but it can also represent documents, things like that. But it also saying with it in reverse, all of whatever was going on in that sense that could be making you feel tied down, not only emotionally, but also within the mind, emotionally, and tied down to that certain area, it's going to release, and you won't have to worry about such a back and forth nitpickiness of that area anymore. So it feels like a relief a bit within a work situation too. I don't know if the moving has anything to do with work or interest in a new area. Okay. So if that resonates for you, though, Melinda, we're going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards. We have the healing mantra and the Osho Zen Tarot family. Okay, so that would be the Four of Wands. Because the Four of Wands, so it's saying when you do move, you will have that happiness there within your family again. So, and then you will be carrying the Queen of Pentacles energy. That's exactly what you want to be carrying, doing that. So, and that will put down any tension that was surrounding the situation. So we do have, again, the healing mantra, and then we have the Osho Zen Tarot. So you can pick whichever one of those oracles you'd like to use. And that's what they look like. And then we will go ahead and get ready to sign out. And I want to thank you all again for joining me. I greatly appreciate it, and especially with it being this early. Like I said, if this is y'all's first time here and y'all enjoyed it, I'd greatly appreciate it if y'all hit that like button, the subscribe bar, and the notification bell. We do member only reads at times, and then other times I kind of do what I'm doing now. I'll just pick a few random ones to do for fun. So we do cases. I do uploading of unboxings. I do metaphysical hauls. I do a lot of things. So if you're interested in any of that, again, we would love to have you as a part of Southern Soul Tarot fam. So we'd like to do the ocean. Okay. So we'll pull a few cards for the ocean. You're welcome. And thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and see. Transformation. So this is going to also be, what it sounds like. You are talking about moving. So it is saying there is going to be a transformation. So that is something you're going through and wanting to go through. And then we are the world. So once you go ahead and go through that, like you said, it is a family kind of situation. So once you go through the transition, it brings you back to the starting of a brand new cycle. So you can go ahead and start over in an area that you feel is best for you and your family. So I think that this looks very good for the outlook of you moving. Tim looked pretty good. Everybody's looked really good. So do y'all have any more questions, Blue? What did you say? I woke you up. You're always awake. You're awake at like 3 a.m, just like me. And Boo Boo. Boo Boo would know. I call her at 4 a.m. Yeah, Bella, you can call me at 4 a.m, by the way. I'm awake. Someone actually just called me because I said that. I'll call him back. Guess my witchy senses were tingling on that phone call. But again, I'm going to go ahead and start clearing the board out here. I'm going to go ahead and sign out for a little bit. Go put a heat pack on my back since my back is just driving me nuts. And then, oh yeah, Bella, you can call me. I said, if you don't have my number, just email me and tell me I don't have it. Same email, and I will send it to you. Like I said, I have no problem with y'all calling me. I'm up a lot. So, just because I go to bed so early. You can ask Boo Boo that too. I probably go to bed like at 6 o'clock. So, you need ideas. You're welcome, Boo Boo. And thank you, Melinda. Yeah, a little ice pack and a heat pack will help, and some Tiger Balm. But y'all have a good one. Like I said, we will be doing probably another case tomorrow. If not, and then we'll go ahead and do some more member-only reads. Or if there, if there's we have extra time, I'll go ahead and fit a few more in that are non-members. So, and then also, again, if y'all are interested in Patreon, that's reopened in my About section. So y'all have a great one. I greatly appreciate y'all joining me. Again, I'd greatly appreciate it if y'all would hit the subscribe bar and join the SST family. We would love to have y'all. So y'all have a great rest of the afternoon, and I will see y'all again very, very soon. So blessed be to all, and love and light. Bye.